Alright, I'm Toby Koiki, and I'm here on Saturday the
24th.
And we're here at TEDx East End. I'm here with the two presenters, Ian and Miriam. They're going to talk about TEDx and what it's all about.
What's it all about? So TEDx East End is our fourth one. We're about society beyond borders. And really, we're about ideas worth spreading. This idea of hope. Ian and I have talked about this a lot. This idea that, well, you know.
Yeah, I do know. It's about hope. It's about breaking out of your ordinary day-to-day life and what you think about it. Just hanging out with some really interesting people, awesome attendees, great hosts, great speakers, everything.
We want you to think differently about the world. So the idea is that even if you don't hear something on stage that directly relates to what you do, it will like spark an idea, a different way of seeing the world, working with people, and that's what we all do.
What would you say to guys that have not seen a TEDx talk and never heard of it? What would you guys say?
I would say, I think for me the biggest thing about TEDx is the best model to get people who don't know about these ideas into these ideas. That's why I love it. I love the model that people who haven't heard of great ideas or feel a bit put off or feel that it's not for them, they're not academic enough, they're not clever enough, you can get into it. It's 11,000 events, so with 200 countries, so there is something there for you. So I would say to them, be brave, take the jump, and there'll be something there for you and you will love it.
Thank you very much, guys. You're brilliant.
Brilliant. Not one, not two, but three fantastic performers in Jacob Sam-LaRose, Amar Saeed, and Antosh Wojcik.
Three of the most exciting and relevant spoken word artists in this country, drawing their inspiration from Denmark to Somalia, performing from Glastonbury to the Barbican. Please
Welcome, Three Poets!
So, as has been said, my name is Jacob Sam-LaRose, and yes, I am a poet, and you may not believe the range of different circumstances and settings in which that is an absolute conversation killer.
We all know, right, the power and computing power, of these phones is more than what took humans to the moon, right? We don't get our heads around that because they're amazing, they can do amazing things. But we can actually take this a little step further. So you know those stupid birthday cards you get, you open them and they sing happy birthday to you? It's usually Ali G or someone equally rubbish. Yeah? Just shouting at you, and you dread getting them, but you love giving them to people. Yeah? The little chip in that has more computational power than in the entire Allied forces of World War II. And you just throw it away. Right? In one lifetime, we've gone from superpowers and nations to your bin. Right?
Good evening. I'm sure you can all tell that I come from the Far East of London. From the enchanted land of Hackney, actually, just up the road.
Anything other than poetry, because poetry means writing, and writing's long, man. So say the ones that can be bothered to speak. We're the dumb kids, sir, says one. Why did they give you to us? Now, before the end of this lesson, the girl that lacks patience to raise her hand before speaking will come to describe herself as a jukebox. A broken jukebox in a corner of a room that no one listens to, faulty inside out and forgotten in the widening fissure between her parents.
I can't tell you how relieved I was when Professor Jin Lee carried out thousands of genetic tests over 5 years, and he proved, to the best of our current knowledge, that aside from a little bit of interbreeding between Peking man, Homo erectus, and early Homo sapiens, every person on the planet is part of the same line of East Africans that developed into modern humans. So welcome to the family. We're all related. Oh, and some of us have about 3% Neanderthal DNA knocking around inside us.
She's so good.
Now, some point at the racial groups and they say, epicanthic fold, skin colour, hair texture, we can't possibly be related. But have you seen what happens at the fringes of these race regions? How the distinctions get blurred? So if you look at the people in the north of China, where it's cold, and these people are very tall, and they have almost Romanesque bridges to their noses. But the people in the south of China, where it's hotter, tend to be shorter, and they have little or no bridges to their nose. So it's not all black and white.
You're with me under the table, deaf eavesdropping the Polish our grandparents didn't teach us. You're with me in Texas, painting the fish tank with the green that we stole from outside. You're with me loving the lack of breathing supplies. You're with me eating lungs that we thought were wings. You're with me hoping that you can just breathe.
Right? That's taken one lifetime. How long do you think it will take for the power of your phone to be in the lighting, in the floor, the chairs? It's not that big a leap. It's not going to be that long, especially with how fast technology is moving.
One common ancestor we share is said to be mitochondrial Eve, and she lived somewhere between 100,000 and 200,000 years ago. She carried all our characteristics in her DNA, which means, and that's why I can see my nose in black Africans, my eyes in Slavs, and my hair extensions in the petrochemical industry.
Someone start a conga line from the back. This is your party. A conga line, get on that conga line, people. I'll tell you how to get that conga going. Get that conga line going.
TEDx East End Society Beyond Borders. It's fantastic. We've had a really good time. I've been challenged, and I'm really looking forward to putting what I've learned into practice.